Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the book club series. My name is Favor Kibabu, one of the psychologists here at All Smiles Therapy Center, the #1 mental health institute in Kenya and East Africa. And today I'm going to be talking about part 3 of my book, which is You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. And we're going to look at the major key takeaways that are there in the third part of this book. And what does she talk about in this third part of the book? She talks about reprogramming the mind and yourself, and also learning forgiveness. So what does she talk about in these three key points? She says that she talks about the importance of self-love and self-acceptance, and she says before extending love to someone else, you should first love yourself. You should first self-accept yourself, and by self-accepting yourself is loving yourself the way you are, with all your weaknesses and your defects, because not everyone is 100%. We all have our points of weakness and our points that we need to improve, the same way we have our points of strength. And she says that being able to love yourself and accept yourself the way you are is one of the most important things in reprogramming yourself. She also talks about forgiveness. And what does she say about forgiveness? She says that forgiveness is a gateway for healing, because forgiving is not only for yourself, forgiveness is also for the people who wronged you, and it's also a way of letting go of things that happened to you, not necessarily for yourself, not necessarily for others, but also for yourself, to feel lighter so that you can be able to move on with your day-to-day activities. She also talks about letting go of resentment and blame. When we are able to understand that shifting the blame won't solve anything. If I say so-and-so did it, it's because of so-and-so, you're not going to be able to heal that. But taking accountability and understanding what role did I play in such and such a situation, what were my contributions, being able to understand that and taking about accountability and saying that I'm willing to change on that, is also another way of being able to reprogram, and also having self-love and also forgiveness. And then she also talks about creating new thought patterns, okay? If, for example, you have negative self-thinking patterns, that is, you think negatively about yourself, you feel like you can't do it. The first thing, when you're given a task, the first thing that comes to your mind is you can't be able to do it. If you're having such thought patterns, she says that being able to change them and try, and starting with something small like I can try, all right, is a very great way of reprogramming your mind. And she talks about being compassionate to ourselves. She talks about if you can't be able to utter something to the other person, okay, don't utter it to yourself. So the same way you tell yourself I can't do it, or what is that you're doing, if you can't be able to utter such words to someone else, don't utter them to yourself. And she talks about mirror work and affirmations, and she says that this will be able to reframe your thoughts. Every morning you can at least say 2 affirmations, and she says one could be I am worthy of love, I'm worthy of friendships. And so this will be able to help you shift your mindset and also help you reprogram your mind. So that is all from me for part 3 of my book, You Can Heal Your Life. Stay tuned for part 4, where I'll be completing the book. Thank you. Have a good day.